In a dark, empty room, a single spotlight reveals an old, dusty typewriter sitting on a small table. The keys are clacked slowly, the rhythmic sound echoing in the vast emptiness. He turned nightmares into best-selling stories that have sold over 350 million copies worldwide. He is a master of horror. This is the dark rise of Stephen King. Our story begins in a small, drab trailer. A tired man sits hunched over the kitchen table trying to fix a leaky faucet. Outside, the wind howls, mimicking the turmoil in his soul. He's a former teacher who just got married and is now working odd jobs while trying to make it as a writer. He dreams of a life filled with books and recognition. But for now, reality is harsh and unforgiving. Months go by. The walls are bare except for a growing pile of rejection letters, each one a sharp, painful reminder of his failures. But he keeps writing, pouring his heart and soul into his craft, finding solace in the rhythm of the typewriter as he creates worlds filled with suspense and terror. One day, his wife comes across a manuscript, the story of Carrie, hidden in the trash. With gentle persistence, she convinces him to let her read it. As she delves into the pages, she sees the brilliance within the raw, unpolished prose. Encouraged by her support, he revises and polishes the manuscript until it shines. Finally, he sends it out into the world. Then the phone rings. An editor from New York has found his work, and this is where the darkness starts to rise. With his first taste of success, he becomes famous almost overnight. Books, movies, and miniseries based on his work dominate bestseller lists and airwaves. His name echoes in every household, but behind the glitz and glamour, something sinister lurks. He battles inner demons, wrestling with alcohol addiction and the haunting memories of a near-fatal car accident. As his fame grows, so does his fear of failure. He finds himself trapped in a cycle of excess and despair, desperately seeking solace in the bottom of a bottle. One day, he disappears, leaving behind a trail of unanswered questions. He's found wandering alone, lost and confused. The accident took a heavy toll, both physically and mentally. But amidst the wreckage of his life, a new story begins to form. As he recovers, he turns his pain into art, creating some of his most iconic works, including The Shining and IT. These stories delve into the darkest corners of the human psyche, exploring themes of trauma and recovery. In them, we see the raw, unfiltered emotions that have become his most powerful tool. Through vivid imagery and suspenseful narratives, he brings his readers into the minds of those grappling with addiction, isolation, and the long shadow of childhood trauma. But it's not all darkness and despair. He infuses his stories with moments of hope, showcasing the resilience of the human spirit in the face of unimaginable horrors. With each book, he breaks new ground, pushing the boundaries of what it means to be human. He explores the depths of love and compassion, showing us the power of kindness in a world that often seems too dark to care. Years pass. His health improves, but the scars remain, a constant reminder of his past. Still, he keeps writing, driven by an insatiable curiosity about the human condition. And then there's the moment that defines his legacy. He stands in his office, surrounded by shelves upon shelves of his books. The sight is overwhelming, a testament to a life lived through words. This is the culmination of his journey, a visual representation of his triumph over adversity. But it's not just about the books, it's about the impact they've had on the world. Through his stories, he has touched countless lives, offering solace and understanding to those who feel lost in the darkness. So as the sun sets on another day, we are left with the sound of the typewriter, a steady, comforting rhythm in the vast emptiness. For Stephen King, the master of horror, has shown us that even in the darkest of nights, the human spirit can endure. That concludes today's Dark Rise. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing and joining our community. Your support allows us to continue producing quality content. Until next time, remember, behind every great story, there's a deeper meaning waiting to be discovered.